Next, we delve into the dark world that is the internet. Whilst usually the internet generates cultural phenomena such as Grumpy Cat and Gangnam Style, there is a dark side, a side we do not speak of often. No, I'm not talking about Kanye West's Twitter feed. I'm talking about Meninism.
Heed this caution, we're about to delve into the darkest, most contentious discussion on the internet. We're going where no RMIT student-run TV program has ever gone before.
Trigger warning, everyone. We're about to have gender discourse.
Meninism, the much-needed and completely valid answer to feminism. Just as feminism has fought over the years for the basic rights of women, including being able to vote, own property, work and have control of their bodies, so too has feminism come into the arena to fight the good fight, to demand that men get free drinks too. That cosmopolitans stop ogling at our bulges and that men shorter than 6'3" get a look in with the ladies, whilst refusing to date women who are feminists of colour, too short, tall, fat, skinny, wear makeup, don't wear makeup, opinionated, educated, make more money, etc. All while refusing to be at all introspective about why women might not want to date them.
The idea of Meninism started out on Twitter in December 2013 with hashtag #MeninistTwitter. Urban Dictionary user and famed orator Spootyhead and real human journalist Molly Robinson view the hashtag and its origins as being a joke, an edgy satire of first-wave feminism designed to humour the online community. So while we thought everyone was having a laugh at hashtag Meminism, there were some tweets from men that bleed into disturbing social commentary.
Turned off your messaging button because you couldn't handle the heat, hey? You've got over 200,000 blokes coming for you. Haha, your house will get burnt to the ground within a week. Come the fuck at me, you filthy, sweaty, red-headed pig. You're a fucking idiot, you bitch. Men are not always a cause of violence. Pull your fucking head out of your dyke's asshole and then hang yourself, dog.
Not all men, babe.
Around November 2014, the idea of Meninism started to be linked with groups that actively oppose feminism, like this charming group of trust fund dude bros who created the club hashtag Founding Fathers. The Founding Fathers was formed in opposition to their school's feminist society, who claimed to have been sexually harassed by these tarot cash VIPs. And considering that this photo is now on the internet, the hashtag Founding Fathers will likely never be fathers themselves, but at least they have their hashtag Chino goals, hashtag Polo Training Thursdays, hashtag Mum Pack My Lunch.
Damn! Daniel, back at it again with the white vans.
And this is symptomatic of a larger issue, where there is genuine disrespect, disregard, and straight-out hatred of women by these men.
It all started around the time that pesky women started demanding equal pay. Those broads started screeching about consent, asking us fellas not to text their tampons or hit their mouthy wives and whatnot. To hell with them Danes. Us men tried to reach out to them with things like a special pen made for just their brittle, weak fingers, which are only useful for sewing, powdering their noses, or tending to the children. Because nothing says equality like a pink or violet pen made to demystify the complex task of putting ink to paper like a Bic for her. No.
These dated views may seem funny to you, but they are earnestly held by iconic neo-masculinist Darish Velizadar, a former biologist of the microkind, posits some strange views like that men who date fat women are causing America's national obesity problem. Roosh rose to fame in Australia earlier this year after he was denied entry into our country, where he planned to hold what he calls tribal meetings. Unfortunately, this isn't as simple as just pulling off a blindside and voting him off the island. These sessions are about coaching men on using physicality to pick up women, as if the name tribal meeting isn't enough of an indication of just how dated his views are.
Believe it or not, American women are not perfect. They have a lot of flaws. They're fat. Fat girls are simply unattractive. They cut their hair short. They make themselves ugly on purpose. Their idea of cooking is using the microwave, or preparing macaroni and cheese.
According to a blog post on his website, one of Roosh the Douche's teachings is the groundbreaking notion that the word no does not in fact mean no. Instead, a man should yield sexual advances at the sound of the word stop, because no and stop are clearly two different things. Parmesan?
No thanks.
No, you'll like it. I promise, babe.
I really don't want parmesan. I'm not in the mood for cheese.
You don't know what you want. You just haven't tried the right parmesan yet.
Please, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't even like cheese.
I'm like a roller coaster, babe. There's a point of no return.
Stop!
Well, you could have said stop earlier. Sitting there with that plate of pasta like you want cheese.
Some would call the people trying to force the cheese onto you pickup artists who are not to be confused with waiters, who will generally respect your request for no parmesan, regardless of whether you use the word no or stop.
These followers of Roosh, as well as other meninists, try to convince as many women as possible to have sex with them using techniques like negging,
Wearing down a woman's self-esteem so her standards will drop.
winging,
A group of men approaching a target, woman, whereby one will attempt to seduce her whilst the other fends off obstacles, such as her friends.
and plain old selective hearing.
For example, the word no. Most women who bruise the egos of PUAs by somehow restraining themselves from jumping on those Lynx-Douse sex magicians get told that it is still their own fault for getting sexually assaulted, usually based on the merit of what they were wearing.
From this, we can gather that a woman wearing a slutty outfit that exposes her skin is similar to tempting a cat with a piece of raw meat. It's like brandishing a tasty tourist to a captive tiger. You just can't blame it for attacking.
In fact, in July this year, a woman was attacked by a captive tiger at Badaling Wildlife Park in northern China. Amazingly, the woman survived, but her mother was killed whilst attempting to rescue her daughter. We will now be joined by the tiger, Tony, involved in the brutal attack. So, Tony, we've been hearing a lot about this incident lately on social media. Tell us about the attack.
Why are they calling this an attack? People on the internet can be so classless. I was merely strolling around my stately enclosure one afternoon when I spotted the damsel in distress.
But people are saying that she didn't want to be attacked.
Hey now, let's all be reasonable. It's just science fact. If she's walking around in my park like that, dressed like a tourist, then she can expect old Tony here to have a little pounce.
Well, Tony, you really have the internet up in uproar.
Look, either tourists can grow teeth and claws and defend themselves, or they can stop walking with tigers if they don't want to get eaten. A tiger can't change his elegant stripes.
Tony, I think we'll have to disagree on this one, buddy. But thanks for taking time out of your busy morning schedule.
I
to
asked for
visit
Monster,
us.
goddammit.
And we've lost him. We will be right back after this break.